Rudyard Kipling, the British author who wrote The Jungle Book, made a great deal of money on his work before he died. And one day, a newspaper reporter asked him, he said, "Mr. Kipling, I read that somebody calculated that the money you make from your writings averages out to be $100 per word." Mr. Kipling said, "Really? I wasn't really aware of that." And the reporter cynically reached into his pocket and he pulled out a $100 bill and said, "Mr. Kipling, here is a $100 bill. Now, can you give me one of your $100 words?" And he took it, he folded it, he put it in his pocket, and he said, "Thanks." And then he walked away. The word thanks truly is a $100 word, perhaps even $1 million word. And having an attitude of gratitude adjusts your mind to focus on the positive. And as a result, you'll see, discover, and create more of the same, experiencing more abundance, well-being, love, joy, and happiness. But in my research, I've learned that being grateful is not only good for your spirit, it's also good for your brain. Did you know that you can literally rewire your brain to be happy by simply recalling 3 things that you're grateful for every day for 21 days? And the more that you stimulate this new habit of gratitude, the stronger and more automatic the neural pathways become. It's an example of Hebb's law, which states that neurons that fire together wire together. Think of it as if you're forging a new path in the woods for the first time. The first trip is the most challenging as you have to be really deliberate, right? But the more times that path is traveled, the more defined it becomes and the easier it is to follow. And your brain works the exact same way. One thing that God has taught me is that the seeds of discouragement will not grow in the soil of a thankful heart. When I find myself getting discouraged or even depressed, it's usually in direct correlation to a lack of intentional gratitude on my part. So, how do you turn Thanksgiving into Thanksliving? I think one word really sums it all up, and that is this: thinking. Did you know that thankfulness is actually an old Anglo-Saxon word that really means thinkfulness? That the more you stop to really think and recognize God's blessings in your life, the more this attitude of gratitude is going to well up inside of you. And that's why David prayed in Psalm 103 verse 2, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits." So here's my challenge to you today. I want you to stop and just take a moment and just thank God for 10 different things that he's blessed you with. And I want to just encourage you to also share with us something that you're thanking God for today in the comment section below.